Good morning, welcome back. I have a few updates. I have quite a bit of germination going on with my dwarf tomatoes. A lot of my peppers, some of them dried out too much, but that's okay because look, I got pretty good germination. And then some kind of leggy brassicas, but they look like they're starting to put out true leaves, and we're going to see what those do. I still got more popping up. That's broccoli rabe, and then that's Groninger's Brussels sprouts just now starting to germinate. These are a little behind. They were a little dry, so I just watered them. So we're keeping those going. I went and got this shop light, which is a Rural King shop light. Let me show you the box. 6,000 lumens, 5,000 Kelvin, $17.99. And in my grow light video, the first Google response that came up was this 6,000 Kelvins, 4,000 lumens minimum. Now, if I kept scrolling like the Rusted Garden and stuff, that's where I really learned about how to choose my first grow lights. He says like 4,000 Kelvins and up is fine. So I bought this, for the price. I think it's worth the experiment. If not, we'll just have a nice extra shop light. We got several on the back carport anyway. I think it'll work out. So I set it up like this. This table was clearanced out for $3.91. So I might go get a couple more of those too, hopefully. But I like it. Hopefully this works out. I might get a wire shelf or a plastic shelving unit and do the seed starting tray set up like that eventually if these shop lights work out. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I could incorporate it into my plant stand and I don't know. Who knows? But what I do know is that I think I'm going to start some bell peppers and eggplants. I don't know if today or within the next week, but I want to. But let me show you what else is going on. I moved the primrose out on the porch today. They'll probably need watered after today. They're a little dry. I watered and moved the hibiscus out. I moved it out yesterday. I watered it, moved it out again today, and pruned off the dead. It had a little cold damage, and all this seems okay. So we're going to keep it going. And then I got this, and I can't remember what it's called yet. Lady's purse is the common name. Calceolaria. Calceolaria. I'll have to keep on saying that. Calceolaria. Calceolaria. Yeah, I've never heard of it before, but I saw it and thought, how cute are those blooms? Oh my goodness. It likes part sun, and it will not live outside all year long here. But on a day like today, there is nothing wrong with it enjoying some sunshine. So that's what I got going on for now. Come along, plant chores with me. If you try the Michelob Ultra Zero lime, it's not as good as like a Bud Light lime or anything like that. I would prefer to add my own lime to my non-alcoholic Michelob Ultra, just so you know. But come along, let's water plants. First time I'm watering these plants, I guess for the April plant seed swap, it's going to be like a low-key thing, basically because we got a big thing coming up in September where we're having a big conference for the Master Gardeners of Kentucky, and we're hosting it at Hopkins County. And so I want to be there on the days people are speaking and things are going on. So I'm going to put in for that on my 2 days off so I could be available to do that. But I think so, since it's going to be low-key and whatever, I want to know how much space we got to take up for houseplants and stuff. It's going to be, getting rid of old garden supplies and things like that. And I got some pots and stuff to get rid of, but come on, we all hoard those things. So if you got garden supplies to get rid of, it's a good time to do it, is at this swap. So just waiting on more details about that. If I'm going to bring houseplants, I don't have many to offer. I've got these Hoya SPAF Bertonier right here in 2-inch cups to get rid of. And then I can also take fresh cuttings. But if we really haven't reached the growing season anyway, so I can see why it's a more low-key thing when we got other things to focus on throughout the years. It's my first year dealing with this stuff, so I guess I don't even know what I'm talking about. So kind of listen to me, but don't listen to me at the same time. All right, guys. So, but I did want to talk about that neon pothos, though. It's seems to be liking how I've potted it up. And I potted that one cutting, the sad cutting I had on the struggle bus, in with that 4-inch pot from Costa Farms in a self-watering pot. And it seems like the stink bugs like this plant. But stink bugs don't hurt anything except for my feelings because they're inside my house. But I watered it today and it seems to be doing good. And this pothos in the self-watering pot, it doesn't have a big root system. It's just like they stuck some cuttings in a pot, waited for it to root a little bit, and then sent it on its way. And that's cool. I'm just telling you that's what it is. Good morning. It's been a few days since I've last filmed, and I just wanted to do a quick update that I do believe that this shop light works for growing seedlings and foliage. I turn it on manually about 6:30 in the morning, sometimes earlier, about 9:30, sometimes later at night. So it's getting about 16 hours of light every day. And yeah, I just got the quart mason jars holding it up, and so that's how far away it is. But it does work, and it does look like I've got to up pot some, that's broccoli. That's broccoli, Rob. And I'll have to separate and up pot that because it's growing great. All right, guys. So yeah, get you a cheap Rural King shop light to grow seeds or just foliage. Don't expect flowers or fruit, but if that's your goal, this light will work for you. All right, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.